rightfully so, like, you're gonna get put in your place, like, on the bus. Like, if anybody, like, if a white kid were to act that way, like, they would definitely get their ass handed to them. But there was this Asian boy on my bus, and people were so mean to this kid, and he was the only Asian in the school, because in Virginia it's not as common as on the West Coast. And I remember, like, he just wouldn't say anything. Nobody would say anything. Nobody cared. He would have to laugh it off. But yeah, I'm from Virginia. And it was so, I don't know, that is just, it's upsetting, because then I moved to Irvine, like, California, and Irvine obviously has, like, a vast, what's the word? It's, it starts with an A. It's like a vast variety of, like, ethnicities, and it's, like, almost mainly Asian. And Asian people are some of the nicest people you will ever meet, by the way. I used to live in Irvine. No way. Because, yeah, I used to live in Irvine, too. And, like, my friend that I had growing up, she was Vietnamese. And her family, like, quite literally just, like, took me and my sister in. They would take us to everything. They would take us to, like, the family events. Her dad was, like, a survivor of, it might be the Vietnamese War. I'm pretty sure. Because I don't want to accidentally, like, say the wrong word. Because, guys, I'm not too educated on, like, history. I always failed history. But they would take us to, like, reunions for, like, the Vietnam War. Like, they would just bring us along like we were their own. And the food is really, really good. I think there was something with, like, a banana leaf, and I don't know what it's called, but it was like a banana leaf with food inside, and it was so good. But it's just heartbreaking. And she didn't know about Rosa Parks or the slave trade. Who? Asians are super beautiful. It's just sometimes, well, I don't want to say, oh, it's just jealousy, because normally it's derived out of, like, power, like a power drive. OMG Batty, I'm sure California was so much more fun than Virginia. I mean, I don't really, it is, but I'm a very, like, strange individual, and I like Virginia a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Especially during COVID. Hold on, I'm sorry. Asian racism swept under the rug. During COVID, it was normalized. Yeah. Oh. Yep. And it's kind of like, okay, it's hard to make comparisons between racism or oppression. Like, there's really, everything as a whole is bad. There's nothing that's worse than the other. In general, anything directed towards somebody that's hurtful, and especially an oppressed person, because I'm pretty sure, remember I literally was looking into the, you know, it's like, what can I even say without getting banned? The Japanese camps, concentrate. I'm, like, trying not to get in trouble. So there has been a lot of oppression regarding Asian people, and, like everyone's saying, gets swept right under the rug, which makes me sad, because I've always just been taken in like family. It's always, I'm not gonna lie, it's always been my own race of people that are extremely, like, distant and disconnected. Like, I've never gotten close with, like, a person's family ever. Not even my own. Not even my own. I don't know. Yeah, because they shouldn't. Because, like I said, it is always a power dynamic when it comes to, like, stereotypes or racism and things like that. Like, it's always some sort of power dynamic. Sadly, there are legitimately just people on this planet who are just, like, I don't even want to call them sick, because that almost feels like they're getting, like, taken off the hook, but where, like, it's a control thing, even though we're on a stolen country. And I don't even know what I'm allowed to say and not say, guys. So I'm sorry if I'm, like, barely making sense. Because, also, tell me why. Isn't it just so funny that, like, a topic like this you get in trouble about? Like, didn't we learn about this in school? Didn't we grow up hearing about this? And now you're not even allowed to talk about it on the internet, but isn't it taught in schools? Is it even taught in schools anymore? Like, do they even teach elementary schoolers this kind of stuff anymore? Probably not, because you're not even allowed to freaking talk about it on TikTok, because kids are gonna see it. Like, but don't we learn about this? Don't we learn about the horrificness of the world growing up, and you're not even allowed to, like, talk about the horrific state of the world without getting in trouble? Yeah. That makes me so angry. I don't even feel like I learned enough. I feel like they, like, really kind of, like, brush over it. I believe it. And it kind of gives me a lot of anxiety. But I really wish I could avoid... I really wish I could just exist on the internet and exist to make money. And exist with, like, no passion, I guess. But, like, I feel like I will always get in trouble on the internet because I cannot keep my mouth shut about, like, offensive stuff. Like, I will know that the topic is gonna get me in trouble, and, like, I can't hold my mouth shut. And then it's like, oh my god, well, what if social media is not for me? Like, because if I'm constantly getting in trouble because I can't keep my mouth shut, what if it's not for me? And I don't want to accept that because I like social media. The TikToker from your Get Ready With Me? What Get Ready With Me? For my story time, you mean? That's the only TikTok I should have. Oh, okay, you're okay. I can't legally say so. I was talking about this a little bit ago. There's, like, a lot of laws basically, like, protecting if someone is not proven to be guilty, they're very much protected by the law when it comes to defamation and words being said about them. So, like, a lot of people think, oh, well, she's just protecting herself. Sadly, and first of all, like, if I say the name even, that man, like, by the way, a girl came to me and told me that she was this guy. So I say in my video, when you look up his name, allegations pop up, and when you click on them, there's nothing. Well, I found the girl who was the reason behind videos being up in the first place, and basically her videos didn't stay up for long. The second she said his name, they weren't up for long, and he jumped right to taking action. And I don't know how much I can do about it. I don't know what I can say without getting in trouble or without even getting a word out there. But I'm, like, even debating what I can do legally, realistically, but I don't want to talk about that because then, like, if he sees it, it's complicated. And to be honest, I never thought about doing anything with this situation. And then I, like, made that video, and it kind of opened my eyes up, like, oh, maybe that, like, was not normal or okay at all. Maybe it wasn't silly. Like, and then I'm not gonna lie, like, after making that video, low-key, the past couple of days I've been so drained and, like, feeling really depressed and feeling, like, really angry because, like, I don't know, people are sadder for me than I ever was for myself, and I never had any support or talked to anybody about it, and I brushed it off. So that's basically where I'm at with all that. And I wish I could explain that to everybody in the comments. A lot of people really are missing my point, like, thinking that I'm really protecting an evil person. I would do anything to have evidence to take that predator down. I really would. Even if I could go, I wish I knew the potential that video had to blow up, so I could go back in time and I could tell a simple story. Very simple. Like, and just basically announce, like, this man is a predator. I wish I could go back in time and do that, knowing that it was going to blow up and, like, put such a risk on the entire situation itself. And I also wish I was more aware of, like, how screwed up it actually was, because a lot of people did think I was crying in the video. I just have really watery eyes. Although, I feel like I always look sad. Honestly, I always am sad. I'm a very sad person. I'm not very happy, like, ever. Like, I feel happiness from things, but, like, I'm not naturally just happy. Like, I'm a very, like, flatline person. I don't really like forcing happiness. Like if it naturally comes, I'm glad, but I don't really exist very positively anyways. So like maybe that's why I seem sad in the video. Like, me too, feels like something's wrong. Yeah, I always say, like, I feel like a sociopath, but at the same time, I'm really, like, aware and connected, and I do actually care a lot, but sometimes I'm like, I care, but I don't even know